Story Kids. Okay, so today, this is our extra video. So, happy Mother's Day! If anybody is watching this with your mom right now, happy Mother's Day to Mom. And so we have a bonus video for Mother's Day. So, you can cuddle up with your mom. I'm going to cuddle up with my mom. Yay, Mommy's here.
I'm the mom.
Okay, so the way these work
Yes.
is we read and then we show the audience the picture so we can read it together. Does that sound fun?
Sounds wonderful.
So I went to my library and I asked the librarian if she had any books about Mother's Day. So she told me this was one of her favorites, and it was one of my favorites and one of your favorites,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
When you were little.
When I was little?
In preschool,
I think I did a
I read
project.
it to you, and you did a project.
I did a project. It's downstairs hanging on my kitchen.
And it looks like your hand.
Yeah,
You traced your
I
hand.
traced my hand. So this is The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. So what do you think it's about?
A kissing hand.
A kissing hand.
Let's read it and find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. Sad Raccoon. I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? Aw, poor little Chester. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear.
Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start.
Did you guys ever feel that way when you didn't want to go to school? And then your mommy gave you some encouragement?
You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at home, your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. I messed up because they go to school at night instead of being home at night.
Do you guys know what that's called? Mommy, why don't you teach us what that is called?
That's called being nocturnal.
And what does that mean?
Means that you're up at nighttime and active at nighttime instead of being asleep.
And you're napping during the day.
And you're napping.
You want to try being nocturnal right now?
Because it's daytime. Wake up, you have a book to read.
What? Oh, I think I missed my video.
What?
I was sleeping the whole day. I think we missed the video.
No, we're good. Let's continue.
Oh, okay. Hello.
That's good.
Oh, I've been asleep so long.
I need to see what happens in this book. Did you show everybody the pictures?
I did.
Are you sure?
Yes. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret?
A very old secret,
said Mrs. Raccoon.
I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand.
The kissing hand?
Asked Chester.
What's that? What do you think that is? What do you think it is?
I think it's a kissing hand.
Oh.
I'll show you.
Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm.
Mwah!
Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask, which is his face, tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled.
Now,
she told Chester.
Whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts.
That's how you sign all my birthday cards now. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Right?
Yes, I do.
Did you get that from here?
I don't know.
Maybe. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss.
Now, do be careful not to lose it.
She teased him.
But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick.
Let's hope so. We don't want any kisses flying away. We want to keep that kiss in our heart. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Keep your kiss.
I have it.
Okay, don't lose it.
I won't.
"Now you have a kissing hand," he told her. And with a gentle "Goodbye, I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words.
Chester loves you.
Saying,
Chester loves you.
Chester does love you. The end. Now he's at school.
Wow, look at all that stuff going on in the picture. Look at that. Busy. Look at all those little raccoons.
Well, let's see what other animals. Let's see. Ready? Let's look at the picture and see what we can find. What do you see, Mommy? I see an owl and Chester and a deer.
Do I see a fox?
I think that's a fox
A
and a
red
bunny
fox?
and a bunny and a mouse
Ma.
and a little bird. What else do we see? Let's look. I think that's pretty much it. There are a lot of mice. Oh, look, there's a little frog down here. You can't see him, but there's a little frog. And this page shows you the signing. Do you guys know what sign language is? So sign language, people who are deaf, who can't hear, use sign language. They talk with their hands. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
So the way how you say I love you is you put your thumb
Thumb out.
and your forefinger
And your
and
pinky.
your pinky.
Up.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Okay, so let's all do a kissing hand to your mom. Hannah loves you.
Mm.
And then Mom can do one to me.
Mommy loves you.
And you can keep that in your heart forever. Big hug! Big hug! Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, sweetie, I love you.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Be sure to say Happy Mother's Day to your grandma, your mom, anybody. You can say Happy Mother's Day to a random person on the street who you don't know. Because chances are they have a mother or they have kids. So, say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Okay.
Day. Thank you for reading with us. Thank you for reading with me. I hope you can come back next year for Mother's Day.
I hope so,
Or maybe
too.
sooner.
I hope so, too.
Thank you for reading with us. Until next time, this is Hannah.
And
And Mommy. Happy Mother's Day from Story Kids. Bye.